Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm your instructor, Saira Khan, for the course Application of Statistics in the Psychology with course code 509. This is our lecture number 6. Today we will cover the topic of dispersion or the variability in the given set of data. There are total 4 methods to measure this dispersion of the variability of the given set of data. Now we'll be moving on the second method of measuring the dispersion or the variability, which is mean deviation. Mean deviation is a statistical measure that computes the average deviations from the average value of a given data set of data. It uses almost all values of the set of the data. The mean deviation can be calculated using various data series such as ungrouped data series, continuous data series, discrete set data series, and the individual data series. Mean deviation is a measure of dispersion of all values from the central value. Central value will be the mean. Mostly we will use mean as central value. The central value most commonly used is the arithmetic mean, though median is also taken as the central value sometimes. If x is x bar is the arithmetic mean of all the observation, mean deviation is defined as the ratio of sum of absolute values of deviation from the x to the number of the observation. We first find out the arithmetic mean or the median of the given set of data. Then we will subtract each value calculate mean from the each value of the set of the data, and then find the ratio of that sum with the number of the observation. The sum of the absolute values of the deviation from x bar and the number. This will be calculated practically. Then the understanding will be developed. Mean deviation from the ungrouped data. Ungrouped data, the basic formula to calculate the mean deviation for the given data set is x minus x bar and mod divided by n. X is the each value of the data set, and x bar is the mean value of the data set, n is the number of, and these two lines represent the absolute value. It ignores the sign. If we minus or subtract the one data set mean from the one data set, then and have the value in minus, these two lines will ignore that sign. So the method of calculating, first of all, calculate the mean, median or mode of the given set of data. Then we must find the absolute differences between each value in the data set with the mean, ignoring the signs. We then sum up all these deviations of this step deviation. Finally, we find the mean or the average of these values which we found in the step. The result obtained is the mean deviation. We practically do it. These are the values 2, 4 and 8, and when we sum up these values, we obtain 10, and when 10 is also the value. 2, 4, 10, 8 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 values. We sum up these 4 values and divided it by 4, and mean is 6. Now we will subtract the mean from each value of the data set. 2 minus 6, 2 is the data value and 6 is the mean. We will minus 2 minus 6, and it will be 4. These two lines will ignore the sign of this value. Then 4 is the data value and 6 is the mean, and 2 will be the answer, and in the same way 8 is the data value and 6 is the mean, and 2 is the answer, and 10 is the data value, and 6 is the mean. We sum up these all 4 values, and it will be 12, and we divide it by n. N is 4. The mean deviation for this set of data will be 3. Okay. This was the method of calculating the mean deviation from the ungrouped data. Mean deviation from the group data, discrete data series. Group data is the data that has been sorted and classified into groups. That's why it's called group data. Continuous and discrete frequency distribution are used to group data. For discrete frequency distribution, formula will be mean deviation is equal to frequency and x minus x bar, and it divided by the frequency. Xi is the specified individual observation, whereas Fi is the frequency of the concerned class, and x bar denotes the mean of the data set, and x minus x bar is the absolute difference between the each value in the data set, with the mean ignoring the sign. This is our one example, the data set, and this is the frequency of the given this is the discrete data series. Discrete data series. First of all, we find the mean of the given set of data. We will have the sum of these values is 30, and the frequency is 15. We will the method of finding the arithmetic mean is to divide the sum of all values by its frequency. The frequency is 15, and the x bar will be 2. Step 2, we will minus or subtract the mean value from each value of the given set of the data. 3 minus 2, 1, and 8 minus 2, 6, 9 minus 2 7, and 10 minus 2 is 8. In this column we multiply the frequency of the given class with the value which we have obtained by subtracting the mean value from the each value of the given set of data. We will multiply 2 with 1, which will be 2, then 5 with 6, which will be 30, then 6 with 7, which will be 42, and then 2 with 8 will be 16. Then we will sum up all these values. Okay. By taking the product of each frequency and its corresponding x minus x bar mod, then the step 4 take the summation of these values, which is 90, and step 5 put these values in the formula. Mean deviation is summation f x minus x bar mod divided by summation f. Summation f x minus x bar is 90 and summation f is 15, and the mean deviation for this set of data is 6. And the mean deviation of the group data from the continuous data series, the formula is same, only the procedure to some extent is different, in which we find the midpoints of the class interval. In this set of data, we have not class intervals. We have a discrete set of data series. Okay, and in this case, we have class intervals. Having the class intervals, we have to find the midpoints of these class intervals. Frequency of the concerned of that observation, x bar denotes the mean of the data set, and this will also again will be the absolute difference between the each value set of data with them ignoring the sign. First of all, we find the midpoints. Practically use this formula and calculate the mean deviation from the grouped data with the continuous data series. Okay, this is our group data with the class intervals. The former group data was also group data, but it was with discrete data series, and this group data is the continuous group data with class intervals. First of all, we will find the midpoints of these class intervals by dividing these two values, the sum of these two values by 2. The midpoint of this class interval is 8, the midpoint of this class interval is 12, and midpoint of this class interval is 16, and midpoint of this class interval is 20. Okay, the next step is finding the mean from this data set. To find the mean of the data set, we follow the previous formula which we have learned in calculating the mean from the group data, which was summation fx divided by summation f. First of all, we will multiply each x value with its corresponding f value to find the fx. When we multiply x with 1, the product of 8 and 1 is 8, and we will find all the fx values for each x values and its, its corresponding f values, and the product of each x value with its corresponding f value. And the total of this fx is 204. This is our summation fx value, and when we put this summation fx value in this formula and divide it with the summation f, which is 14, we obtain 14.57. This is our mean of this given set of data. Now we will subtract mean value from each value of the data set. This data value is 8. We will minus 14.57 from it, and in the same way 12 minus 14.57, then 16 minus 14.57, then 20 minus 14.57. Then we will multiply or take the product of each x minus x bar value with its corresponding f value. Okay. Then we take its summation, or we will take the sum of all these values, which is 38.84. Now we'll put these values in the given formula. Mean deviation is the summation f mod x minus x bar divided by summation f. Summation f mod x minus x bar is 38.84, and we divide it by the total of the frequency of the given set of data and obtain 2.77. And the mean deviation of this group data with continuous data set is the 2.77. These are the references. We have learned today the concept of variability, or the dispersion of in the given set of data, or the distribution, which is very important descriptive statistics of the given set of the data to describe the data. And also learned two methods to find the variability, to measure the variability or the dispersion of the given set of data. One method was range, and the other method was mean deviation. The two other methods are remaining, which we will cover in the next lecture, inshallah. In the next lecture, we will focus on standard deviation and the variance of the given set of the data.